Time to talk about the Commonwealth Games in the Gold Coast now. Team Nigeria are doing really well yet again. It's day 9 and 2 medals have come in for Team Nigeria. Before we get, let's just start straight away with the first athlete that won the medal for Nigeria. That's in the boxing event. That's the women's 60 kg Yetunde Odunuga winning bronze for Nigeria. Fantastic for Yetunde. She already got to the semi-final, so she was already guaranteed a bronze. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it to the final, but bronze is still very impressive. Very, very impressive.
You know, everything has happened to form. All of the federations we thought were doing well will get us some medals. They are showing us that, you know, talk about boxing, talk about, you know, wrestling, and I'm happy. This is coming from a lady, you know, a bronze medal. I mean, it's good. Once you get to the last 4, even if you don't win gold, in my books, you have tried.
You've tried. So congratulations to Nigeria's Yetunde Odunuga. Let's move on quickly to table tennis now. And I said it at the start of the competition that I expect Aaron Quadri to go on and win at least the medal for Nigeria at the games, and he's on track to doing that. Let me put it that way, because in his quarterfinal matchup against Amit Desai, he won that one 4-0. It was a comprehensive victory for Aaron Quadri. But let's move on now to the doubles. Unfortunately, in the doubles, he paired up with Segun Toriola.
Didn't go so well.
Didn't go so well. They lost to Singaporean opposition in that one. He ended 3-1 in favor of Singapore. And this one for me didn't come as a surprise to me. Remember, Toriola pulled out from the singles event with a knee injury. So I was wondering how he was going to return so quick, you know. So no surprises for me. Unfortunately, Nigeria failed to advance in the doubles event for the men. Elsewhere, we also saw action still on table tennis. The para athletes, they're doing amazing things for Nigeria. You mentioned at the start of the show, Faith Obazwaye in a semi-final defeated Felicity Pickard from England 3-0. Comprehensive as well too now. So in the final, she can either win gold or silver.
Medal is
we're hoping it's gold.
A medal is guaranteed. We don't know the color yet.
I'm saying gold.
We're hoping it's gold.
She's been fantastic all tournaments.
Even before she had high ratings even before the tournament.
Right.
And a lot of people are saying she's looking good for the gold medal. And I hope she crowns all her effort at the Commonwealth Games with that gold medal.
Hopefully. Let's move on to athletics now. Athletics, we've already seen 2 medals from athletics. We've seen 1 shot put, beg your pardon, from Chikebuka. This time around, the 4x100 meters relay went down early this morning, and the quartet of Enoch Adegoke, Ishakiri Ogene, Aguero, and Sheye Ogunlewe came third in heat 2 in a time of 38.52 seconds, and that was enough for them to advance into the final. 4x100 meters final later on tomorrow. I don't know. I mean, this brilliant set of sprinters. We saw Sheye in the final, came close to getting on the podium, but it wasn't meant to be for him. So I wish them all the best in that one as well. So unfortunately, the 4x400.
Sad story. Finished second. At the end of the day, got to realize that one of the guys stepped on the lane in his own. You know, it's sad. You know, the performance was good enough to have seen them to move to the next round. But of course, they've been disqualified, and when you get disqualified with technicalities, it's painful. You know, probably could have been a reflex or whatever. I don't know, but you know, some of these technicalities can be painful because on the strength of their efforts, I mean, they would have qualified if not for that technical.
Shame, big shame. And let's quickly move on to wrestling as well. So I talked about 2 bronze medals, right? That was the second bronze medal won by Amas Daniel.
Yeah,
expectedly. Right?
I think some minutes ago.
Just before we came on air. Yeah,
and you know, he increased our medal haul. You were talking about the medal. One of the guys that increased the medal haul is good. It's good. These guys are just making us proud. I mean, I thought, you know, could have, you know, gone all the way, but then again, I mean, amazing.
Bronze is still very good. Definitely. I mean, there's a bit of breaking news now, because just coming in a few seconds ago, Blessing Odwanyo Adekore has 1 gold for Nigeria in the wrestling category as well. So that means now Team Nigeria now has a total of 5 gold medals. Odwaya Adekunle. Come on. I mean, this.
I assume,
if it didn't happen,
yeah,
would have been a major upset. And that's the updated
that's what it looks like right
table
now.
for Nigeria now. Nigeria not doing bad at all. Still 11th. A lot of really good countries out of Nigeria, but we're not going to be doing direct comparisons right now.
We
We're
don't
just
have
focusing. We don't have to because the factors and everything else, socially, politically, technologically obtainable in those other countries are totally different from what we have in Nigeria. So 5 gold medals, Odwaya Adekunle with the latest gold fought in Nigeria.
I mean, that's what, anytime she goes anywhere, I mean, you could write it down somewhere. Expectations are high. I mean, Olympics everywhere. I assume she won that in the 53 kilogram category.
Correct.
Women's field. So I'm impressed. I've always been impressed with Odwaya, and I'm happy she's made us proud. And the way these guys are going, they might just surpass what we know to be the records. So we'll see. Looking at the number of golds, you have a feeling the haul might just increase. But I want to say, I don't want to. I'm not going to say I'm impressed, but I'm happy with the way we're gradually, and it just shows you that if we put in more effort,
right,
we'll be better than
that's
this.
That's the key there. More efforts, more support, more effective strategies. You know. These guys are just too talented, and you see them rising to the occasion in the face of difficult situations and circumstances, and that's just the problem I have with the authorities running our sports in Nigeria. They can definitely do a lot better. In terms of adding to the gold medal haul for Nigeria, there's Tobiloba Amusan in the final of the 100 meters hurdles, and are you expecting her to?
A medal.
A medal. Okay.
A medal. If not gold, because, you know, I listened to someone I respect on athletics, and the person was looking at the lineup, looking at, you know, the opponents.
Okay.
And look, she has a better chance. This is the Commonwealth Games. Right. Some of the other stellar names not here.
Okay.
You know, it's very difficult to bet against her. You know, barring slips and falls, that's what I fear when it comes to all those. But if that doesn't happen, you know, I don't expect there to be sleepy grounds anyway. But sometimes, you know, it happens in all those. Even the best, you know, just mistime the jump before you know it, they're on the ground. I hope that doesn't happen. Barring that, I'm looking at a medal. At least a medal. And something tells me it might just be gold.
Interesting. What about the 4x100, the ladies?
Yeah, I thought you wanted to say the guys.
Yeah, the ladies. The ladies, straight to the final. They didn't have to do any heat. They're going straight to the final.
You know, look, for the past 10 years, when you talk athletics, our hopes have always rested on the ladies.
Blessing, okay.
You know, well, when it comes to
blessing
the
is the ladies.
Okay, I get your point. But when it comes to team events, the ladies, you know, the law of averages, you know, we have a lot of average, but by the time it comes up, it tends to push us up. And so for the ladies, I mean, I want to think that we'll get something.
I mentioned Blessing because obviously she's our greatest
has been for the last 10 years.
Exactly, and we haven't seen her in this competition because she's been saving herself for the relays. Right, so
you know,
she can get the job done.
Hopefully, you know, I must give them kudos sometimes. You know, it seems some of this were thought out. You know, they won't be burnout, there won't be all of these issues. And, you know, we've seen what happened in times past where she competed 3 events and the load, the pressure on Nigerians. So, you know, when age is gradually steadily, so you begin to streamline, look at the comparative advantage and, you know, the chances of winning medals.
And besides, she doesn't really have anything to prove again on the Commonwealth stage. So we'll see. Hopefully, Blessing Okagbare, who's been in fantastic form already this season. You remember, she broke the 200 meters African record, taking Mary Onyale's record in the process. So wish them all the best in the final tomorrow, and all the other lads that will be representing Nigeria.